दिल करता है 500 मेरे पाकिस्तानी बैंक अकाउंट में आ जाए, तो मैं विड्रॉ का बटन, ये बटन दबाया मैंने,
Lecture number 8.
20 रुपए की डिडक्शन
Hello
के बाद
guys, so in the last lecture we have taken a look at the types of mobility and
पर ये तभी होगा
social
जब आप
inequalities.
अकाउंट की इंफॉर्मेशन पॉपुलेट करोगे अपने फ्रीलांस
In this lecture we are going to study family as seen through the eyes
आपको कह रहा हूँ कि मुझे पैसे
of sociology.
हाँ मुझे कहाँ देंगे?
Now what is a family?
So
a comprehensive definition would be a
bank account information.
Distinct group in society whose members are related to each other by tie of marriage or blood and who support each other economically and emotionally. A pretty long definition, don't you think? Well, that is because there are so many aspects of family that we have to consider due to the existence of different types of families which we will study now. A family in society is a group which produces the young and helps feed the society and plays a very important role of training new members of the society so that they can act as working members useful for the different roles society has for them and will instill in them through socialization. This is what the functionalists think the family is. They also think that the family is natural and universal. This means that family exists in all societies and is necessary for the proper functioning of any society. In turn, the society celebrates and replenishes the concept of family by marking the different phases which mark the significance of family, i.e. birthdays, marriage and death anniversaries, weddings, etc. Societies obviously play a very important function to keep society functioning. Marxism and feminism hold completely opposite views. Marxism views family as the source of all inequalities in society. Marx believes that family provided workers for labor and this free labor, the expenses of whose grooming were borne by the family, worked for the advantage of the bourgeoisie. So, that was a brief outlook of the two major theories in this issue. Now we will get back to families and discuss the types of families. Families are of four main types. 1. The first and the most obvious type, at least in our minds, is the nuclear family, which consists of both parents who belong to different sexes, along with one or more children. This type of family is mostly found in modern industrial societies, as well as in most TV commercials. 2. The second type is that of extended family, which consists of the basic nuclear unit along with one or more relatives such as an uncle, aunt or cousin. 3. Generational families, where grandparents and grandsons live together, also comes under this type. 3. The third type is single-parent families, where only one spouse lives along with his or her children. The spouse could be either male or female. 4. The fourth type is reconstituted family, where both of the spouses have married before and are now in their second or third marriages, and any children present are from their previous marriages. So now that we have sufficiently gone on to talk about the family types, let's once again see the functionalist perspective on family. Now the functionalists believe that family is a function, and using it the society socializes its young, teaching them the norms, the values, and the primary socialization necessary for making them able members of society. Talcott Parsons has gone on further to outline two basic functions of family. Talcott says that the family's two basic functions are 1. To reproduce and socialize children. 2. To maintain and stabilize adult personalities. Both the above points indicate that Parsons views the family as a unit, where the parents can fulfill their carnal desires lawfully, and each member of the family can lean back to the family for emotional and economic support. The male teaches the instrumental role to the male offspring, teaching him practical and outdoor things, taking him out to football games and teaching him to ride bicycle and later on to drive. This instills in a male a quality of domination and control, of aggression and power, whereas the female is taught by her mother to look after household matters and other domesticated tasks that women are more suited for, like childbearing and field work, etc. Gurge Murdoch, who is famous for his research in family, bases the following characteristics as being evident in the 250 societies he observed all over the world. 1. Common residence. 2. Adults of both sexes. 3. One or more children. 4. Socially approved sexual relationship. For this, Murdoch was also criticized badly, and a wealth of evidence was presented by people like Kathleen Goff, who refers to the Nayar tribespeople in India, where if the woman who was made pregnant by her husband, then she becomes the responsibility of her brothers and father, as her husband usually is away from home and they do not share a common residence as well as support each other economically. The matriarchal families in the slave plantations in USA also show that it is not necessary that families may have adults of both genders, because in those families women used to be present as the sole parent and would take care of up to 10 children at a time. Now we shall come over to the Marxism and Feminism that oppose the concept of family. Friedrich Engels, Marx's closest friend, was the authority on this subject, as Marx himself wrote very little on this topic. Friedrich said that since man stopped hunting and started farming, he tried to know what his property was in market, so he made women and children part of his property, and secured for his children the right of inheritance. He believed that in family, man was the bourgeoisie who was in control of everything and women were the proletariat, but this position could be changed if women were brought back to the working industry. So that is it for this time. I hope you will remember all that we have discussed here. Hope to see you soon again. Bye.